Hi everyone. I hope this message finds you well. Earlier this week, a colleague of mine, a friend, also happens to be a fraternity brother, Rabbi Michael Knopf, made somewhat of an unusual but also surprising proposal. He created a new blessing, a new bracha, one which he suggests that we should say every time before we put on our protective mask. Now, in theory, it's a beautiful concept. By putting on a mask, it's an act which, from my understanding, does actually more to protect others around us than ourselves from the coronavirus. But by putting on that mask, we're performing a mitzvah. And it is an act just as worthy of a blessing as any other. But for me, it also calls into question the very nature of blessings. I had mentioned over the holidays that Judaism pretty much has a blessing for everything, from eating, drinking, to putting our clothes on in the morning. There's even a blessing to be said after we go to the bathroom. So then why not add a special blessing for wearing a mask? But after further reflection, I'm less convinced. See, despite there being a blessing to say for almost everything, it might be somewhat surprising that there isn't a blessing to say when we give tzedakah. And I don't think that that's an oversight. I think one of the reasons that there might not be a blessing is because when we give of ourselves to help others, in those moments, we are the blessing. And I think that this can be true not just when we give charity or when we put on a face mask, but also when we pick up the phone to call an isolated member of our community or go grocery shopping for a neighbor in need. One of the things that I've been inspired by throughout this period of isolation and social distancing is the power we have as human beings to be a blessing and to be a source of blessing in the lives of our families and our friends and our community and the world around us. It's actually a superpower of sorts. The ability to affect someone, inspire someone, and help someone doesn't even really take that much effort. But, one phone call, a handwritten note, socially distant drive-by to cheer someone up on their birthday can make all the difference in the world. So whether or not you decide to incorporate this new bracha for wearing a mask into your daily routine, I think that it's important to remember that each and every time we cover our faces with a mask, by protecting ourselves and others, we are doing something that is holy and sacred. And it's my hope and prayer that for all of us this Shabbat, that we can appreciate the many blessings that we have experienced at the hands of others during this time and show our gratitude and appreciation. But that we also put our powers, our ability to be a blessing, to good use, making our community a holier, healthier, more beautiful, kinder, and more compassionate place. I want to wish all the mothers who are celebrating Mother's Day this weekend a happy Mother's Day, and I want to wish all of us and our families a Shabbat Shalom.